to get going. Gotta catch those runners taking off like a Boeing. If the volume spikes, then it's time to trade. Mighty 90 setting up, it's time to get paid. Navigation trading on the mic, time to get focused. We don't need any indicator, hocus pocus. It's all about the price, just watch it move. Manage your risks so you don't lose. First hour of trading is all we need. Focus on the patience and forget about greed.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's day trading live stream, Tuesday, April 14th. S&P futures up 16 points, NASDAQ up 113, Russell up 17, Dow up 47, Russell slightly the strongest of the four. Gold's up almost 1%, silver is up over 3%, notes and bonds and yields all pretty flat, oil is down 3.5%. Natural gas up a little over half. Soybeans, wheat, and corn all a little bit green. Euro and the pound both up 1.25% respectively. Bitcoin up almost 2%, almost back to 75,000. VIX contracting down a little over 4.5%, currently at 18.24. Crypto stocks are strong. Got some quantum names that are strong. OKLO is up 10.5%. IONQ is up 8.5%. Oracle's up another 7.5% after a 10% move higher yesterday. So that one's on the move. We got a big presence of Oracle here in Kansas City because they bought Cerner, which was a Kansas City-based company. QBTS, Hood's up 4.5%. NBIS is up 4%. MSTR up 4%, Coin up 3%. On the red side, Walmart is the weakest, along with Verizon and Kroger. A couple of the banks a little bit weaker. Bank of America, JPM a little bit red. Netflix, tiny red. I'm going to add Oracle to my board, since it has been in action the last couple days. AVGO was down at previous day low just a couple minutes ago, and now it's bouncing into the open, trying to go green. Got the opening bell in a little less than a minute. VIX contraction, so not doing a 1 DTE iron condor. I wouldn't mind getting on. I held over a excuse me. Held over an 1114 DTE double calendar. That should be still in okay shape. Wouldn't mind adding another one of those, but I'll give the price action a little time. See what we do. If we get a quick push up, I'll potentially add another double calendar early. AMD is strong. Strongest of the chips is AMD. Oh, NVIDIA as well. I am Just going to get another 1114 double calendar kind of modeled out here. Yeah, I've got my 1114 from yesterday, and then I'm modeling it out. I'm modeling out another one at different strikes in case I want to get in. If we get a quick push up and another little vol crush, volatility already contracted pretty decent overnight. Yeah, 1013. Sorry, it was 1114 yesterday. Yes, thank you. All right, Tesla came down. Nvidia's still super strong. Getting a bounce in some tech. AMD reversed. MU reversing. PLTR strong. Q's pushing above pre-market highs. Russell acting weak. Bitcoin bouncing. Moel, it's the channel that says Flux Monitor Tool. Should I name it something else? Is that not clear enough? Moel right here channel. PLTR's pushing. Nvidia, little pullback. Amazon's pushing. Microsoft. Tesla kind of reversing. S&P, NASDAQ pumping. Apple pushing. I'm Looking at Microsoft, it's kind of pulling right back to that pre-market high level. I'm going to hold off for a minute. Nvidia still pulling back. Crypto's staying strong. Microsoft, quick reaction off pre-market high, pop back up. Amazon pushing. MU and AMD came right back down to previous day high, holding. Intel is weak today. I'm gonna load some calls on my watch list in PLTR. 3 DTE. I would trade the 138s if it starts to bounce again. S&P pushing, NASDAQ pushing. S&P and NASDAQ are pushing hard. So is Amazon. I'm watching PLTR here. I'm going to go ahead and take the PLTR. Filled at 258. Nice little pullback, popped right back up. Let's see if we can get another push through highs in PLTR. Russell trying to pop back up. Nvidia rolled over. Tezzy rolled over. Apple and Amazon showing the most strength of the Mag 7. All right, PLTR is moving now. I'll try to take some off at 281. It's right there. Filled. Quick push through highs. See if PLTR has any more in it. AMD just fell apart. So did MU. SMH weak as well. Intel weak, SMCI acting weak. AVGO couldn't go green. Oracle's just kind of chopping. Amazon getting its first pullback. S&P still staying strong. PLT are pulling back here. I don't want to give too much up. That's a pretty aggressive little pullback. If it doesn't bounce here, I may have to cut. S&P new highs. Bitcoin ripping. MSTR is up over 6. Coinbase up 6. Circle up 6. Hood up almost 8. Well, hit a quick profit target in PLTR, but it immediately reversed.
Order filled. Order partially filled.
PLTR trying to creep back up. Ooh, Joseph T, that's beautiful. PLTR still holding. MU bouncing back. AMD, nice bounce. PLTR trying to get back up to highs of day. Hood ripping. MSTR still ripping. Articulate, you can't hear me? PLTR, no push through highs. Tesla trying to get back above pre-market high. Man, those cryptos. Cryptos were the place to be out of the gate. Meta's pushing. Amazon's still holding strong. Tesla's trying to reclaim pre-market high here. I'm looking at the 362.5 calls in Tesla. If I take it. 1 DTE 362.5s in Tesla. Watching Tesla. I'm going to take Tesla. Filled at 287. See if we can get a push up to highs of day. PLTR tried to get the highs of day again, not pushing through. First profit target at 315 in Tesla. Nice little pop. It's touching 315. There we go. Filled 315. See if Tezzy can get really rambunctious to the upside here. We got some strength here this morning. Tezzy got rejected trying to go through highs. See if it's going to hold here. PLTR dipping a little bit. S&P, NASDAQ holding strong. Russell's still within the first 5-minute range. Super choppy. Had that down move at first. Hood is going beast mode up 9%. NVIDIA trying to make its way back up to highs.
Order filled. Order cancelled. Order partially filled.
ABGO pushing. MU and AMD still bouncing back. PLTR still holding, but no extension. PLTR dipping again. Tesla trying to hold and bounce, it looks like. Nvidia's almost back up to highs. AVGO through highs. Intel starting to bounce. Microsoft rejecting now. Apple rejecting. Big bounce in AMD. S&P, NASDAQ, no extension through highs yet. Bitcoin new highs. Wow. Circles pumping. Cryptos are strong. I'm going to have to cut PLTR here. It's a pretty significant dip. Tesla dipping now too. I'm going to cut PLTR. Filled at 205, 206. Now Tesla is coming down as well. Give Tesla just a minute. Quick profit target in PLTR, but ended up being a little bit of a red trade. Tesla needs to bounce or it could be red as well. IWM starting to push up a little bit, while the NASDAQ and S&P are still consolidating. PLTR really rolling over now. Watching Tesla. Got my order ready to cut Tesla if it doesn't bounce here. PLTR's little dip getting bought up right at pre-market highs. Bitcoin up 3%. Nice little pop on PLTR. All right, Tesla's about to get cut. Got about a minute left on this candle. Giving it just a second here. Might have to get back into PLTR. NASDAQ kind of rolling over, Russell pushing higher. Microsoft still rolling over. Apple, big reversal. MSTR new highs, up almost 8%. I'm going to get back in PLTR. Oops. Wrong account. All right, PLTR filled at 232. Still holding Tesla. It's kind of acting like it wants to bounce. I'm giving it a minute. First profit target in PLTR, I have at 255 right now. S&P trying to pop back up. Russell still looking for high of day after that first 5-minute bar. Well, Tesla kind of rejecting again. All right, I'm going to close Tesla. Filled at 219. So let's see, what was that? A scratch about minus $117 on Tezzy. After I hit a first profit target, I really want the trade to stay green. I took over half off on my first profit target, but a little bit deeper pullback there. So let's see if PLTR can pop back up to highs here. Had a nice aggressive bounce off pre-market highs. AMD coming back down. AVGO back in the red. S&P looks like it wants to go through highs. All right, I'm going to enter a 1013 double calendar. PLTR not moving, just kind of sitting here. Been kind of chasing the price on this 1013. It's kind of run away from me a little bit. All right, just posted that DC. All right, PLTR starting to creep back up. Got my profit target at 255. S&P looks like it's trying to go for highs. NASDAQ's dip starting to get bought up.
Order partially filled. Order filled. Order cancelled.
AMD bouncing back up. That thing's having some big bounces and big drops all over the place. S&P new highs. PLTR, we need a little push to hit. SPY extending. Come on, Poulter. Here comes PLTR. There's 53. There's 55 filled. I believe so, Faz. I'm not saying today. I'm not saying this week, but we're going to see it at some point in our life, would be my guess. Maybe today. Could happen today. Only 75 points away in SPX. ES is only 36 points away. All right, PLTR, let's see what you got. Anybody else in PLTR with me? Elliot, Hondo. My two ride or dies. Where's General Zod? He's usually in there. He's not here this morning. Bobby's in. SK. All right, so we got 4 people who like money. Everybody else hates money this morning. I'll put my next profit target at 275 if we can pop through highs of day. All right, Faz likes money. He already took his, though. That's good. Faz took his and ran. Netflix trying to get up to highs. Google's pushing. Haven't really paid attention to Google at all this morning. It's up almost 2% through highs. Tezzy was kind of disappointing. Got me a quick profit target, but then just gave it up. MU starting to bounce. Circle new high. Hood pushing 9%. That'll be good for my wheel position. Hood. My wheel portfolio is almost back to even for the year. After had about a 7%, 7.5% drawdown at its worst, I think. The S&P had a drawdown of 10%, so that's pretty good. %30 less drawdown than the S&P for a long-only portfolio. SLV's up 4%. That's going to help. I need SLV to get back above like 80. All right, PLTR heading back towards highs. Close to hitting my 275. There it is, filled 275. Yeah, that was a monster day, Moel. That was one of the big, crazy 2 standard deviation move higher days, I believe. S&P pushing, Russell pushing, NASDAQ new highs. Yeah, that vol was collapsing that day, if I remember right. Because I remember I was trying to scan for like moves higher, and there basically was none. So yeah, that's right.
Order filled.
Well, we had a big vol crush overnight.
Order
Looking at
filled.
flux this morning, it's kind of staying higher. And so I just wanted to get in. The Friday, Monday combos tend to benefit if you get a little bit of a vol expansion. So if we can get any kind of a pullback today. I mean, we haven't seen a pullback in 3 weeks, but if we can get one today. Really, I don't know if you were on here at the beginning, but I was saying if we get a big push up in S&P, I'm going to enter one. Along with the vol crush, of course. VIX went from about 18.3 to 18, so not a crazy vol crush by any means, but volatility's been coming down pretty hard. What a bounce back in MU. SMCI is pushing. PLTR, a little pullback after that new high. S&P is only 5 points away from its upper expected move. Yeah, in less than an hour. I don't know. I'm guessing it hits 68.2% of the time would be my guess. MU new highs. All right, PLTR, a little dip. Don't want to give any back here. Don't want to give much back here. PLTR. All right, I'm gonna cut the rest. It's kind of an aggressive little dip. All right, so I had a couple small losers after hitting a first profit target in PLTR and Tesla, and then came back with a nice winner in PLTR. So small green again today. Nothing crazy, nothing to write home about, but I can eat. My kids can eat. That's all that matters. All right, all. That's a wrap for the stream. We'll be back for Power Hour Live at the end of the day. Everybody have a good rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon.
Order
Cheers.
filled.